When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just worry free, but what you say, I take none of it seriously. What up, y'all? Source is here once again, and this is album review number 5. First time we're going back in the day, and what better place to start than with the first female MC to release a full-length album. MC Lyte, Lyte is a rock. Y'all see the shirt. Y'all see the shirt. Y'all know what time it is. My favorite female MC. Sometimes I argue between Lyte and Lauren. And, it could go either way on a daily basis. But there's a lot more work from Lyte than there is from Lauren. So respect that longevity. Anyway, let's talk about Lyte is a rock. First of all, the fact that it's the first full-length album by a female MC, I didn't even realize that years ago. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't have appreciated it as much as I do in recent times. But to think, Lil MC Lyte. Y'all know what? Y'all probably don't know this if you're younger, but back in the day, we used to think that, first of all, MC information didn't travel the way it does now. Obviously, there was no internet, all that good stuff. We thought, where I'm from, we thought that MC Lyte was related, like she was the little sister of Milk D and Giz from Audio 2. Facts. Ask anybody that's not from New York or close to New York, they probably thought MC Lyte was the little sister. Anyway, shout out to Audio 2, Alliance, King of Chill, and the legendary Prince Paul, who all contributed to MC Lyte's album and production work. But let's talk about Lyte the MC. I know that a lot of y'all are stuck on the idea that MC Lyte had people write for her. I know that because we've all heard LL back in the day when he said, yeah, I wrote MC Lyte's part on self-destruction. First of all, LL, I hope you know that was terrible form. That was terrible form. Nevertheless, MC Lyte says she wrote everything on her first album, and I'm not arguing with her. One of the greatest of all time, specifically female, but generally speaking, one of the greatest MCs in the history of rap. Bar none. Bar none. Bring some to the table, and we can just go through Eyes on This and Lyte is a rock. And I'm telling you, MC Lyte might just wash your peoples. Might just wash your peoples. Anyway, starts out with Lyte versus Vanna White. Then we get into Lyte is a rock, Lyte. I'm not going to go too deep into the details of the music. Just know that I've listened to this album recently because I knew I was going to do this write-up or this review. I've listened to this album 3 times in the last week or so. And this album, like a lot of albums from back in the day, when you hear them, they sound dated. And not in a way like dated because they were from a long time ago. They just don't sound up to par. You can't say that about Lyte is a rock at all. This joint slaps today. It slaps today. One thing that will tell you that is the fact that Paper Thin is still one of those beats that when you hear it, everybody goes off. Everybody goes off because it's so crazy. Anyway, Lyte is a rock. I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. MC Lyte, Lyte Swinging. I think that was produced by, was that Prince Paul? I feel like that was Prince Paul that produced that joint. Anyway, from front to back, this album is a slapper. And I'll tell you, go listen to it. It's only 39 minutes. Only 39 minutes. It's a trip downtown and back, or trip down the street and back. That's it. Listen to the album. I promise you, you're going to be like, yo, MC Lyte has slappers. And one thing you probably won't even realize until you listen to it, well, I'm going to tell you right now, Cha 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 is not on MC Lyte's first album. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but Cha 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 is the first song on Lyte's second album. Facts. Gotta love 10% Diss. She went at Antoinette. And in a song on Eyes on This, which was the album that came out in 1989, I don't know if I mentioned that Lyte is a Rock came out in May of 1988, but on Eyes on This, MC Lyte says, "Do not talk till you write your own rhymes." I find it hard to believe that MC Lyte would say that and not write the majority of her work. Anyway, 10% disc, crazy. As I mentioned, paper thin, you see it on the shirt. By the way, if you wear a medium, I still got like 10 mediums. I thought I had about 8. I got like 10 mediums left in this joint. Feel free to cop one. Hit me up on whatever application you see this on. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Paper Thin, one of my favorite songs of all time. Lyte DMC, just like a test, just like a test, just like a test. I cram to understand you. The lyrics are 1, smart, 2, slick, and 3, cool. So I've seen comparisons of MC Lyte to people like Big Daddy Kane, and I think that's fair in the fact that she was a cool MC. She was not necessarily in your face, but in moments she needed to be in your face, she was in your face. So she didn't back down from a battle. She was dope with the wordplay. And she talked about real life situations, including drugs. And this was in the 80s, yo. This is 88. So she was ahead of the game. Album ends with kicking it for Brooklyn. Kick this one for Brooklyn. And the last song was Don't Cry, Big Girls. Top to bottom, slapper, MC Lyte, one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. You see the shirt, first shirt I had made that's related to hip hop is this one right here. Why? Because I love the ladies, especially the black women. Salute. And I love MC Lyte. She doesn't get enough credit. I know she gets credit, and I know they call her the Godmother of Hip Hop, but she still doesn't get enough credit for being as dope as she is. Also, in case you didn't know, MC Lyte has a TV show right now called Partners in Rhyme. And if you don't have an ear to hear MC Lyte's voice necessarily, this will be a surprise. She is the announcer for most of the awards shows that you hear. When you hear an award show and you hear a female voice, 99 times out of 100, it's MC Lyte. So shout out to Miss MC Lyte for being dope, for still moving and shaking and showing that hip hop is everywhere across the globe and across all different types of entertainment. Like I said, TV, an announcer, still a dope MC, and a DJ. She gets busy on the wheels as well. So salute MC Lyte. Y'all make sure y'all check out Lyte is a Rock, 1988. First album from a female rap artist. First full-length album from a female rap artist. All right? Y'all know what it is. Source, TikTok, Source of course. Instagram, Source of course. You see the YouTube. You're probably watching this on YouTube right now. Also follow the Source and Company, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, where we get busy on a regular. All right? Source out here. Just like a just